Every grand celebration, every remarkable milestone, begins with a singular sound, the perfect, crystalline pop that announces champagne, a golden signal that a moment has risen beyond the ordinary. Welcome to Avu Wine Stories. My name is Laura, and today we dive into the story of the definitive symbol of luxury, Dom Pérignon. As the festive season illuminates the world, we invite you to explore the profound legacy of this iconic house. So, did Dom Pérignon really invent champagne? Our story begins in the hallowed tranquility of the Abbey of Hautvillers, set deep within the rolling hills of the Champagne region. Founded around 650 AD, this sanctuary owes its very location to a dazzling spiritual moment. Legend tells that Saint Navarre, Archbishop of Reims, was guided through the forest by a divine vision, a pure white dove that circled and returned again and again to a single beech tree, illuminating the very spot where God intended the abbey to rise. Sharing this sign with his godson, Bercher, Navarre consecrated the ground. Dedicated to Saint Peter and rooted in the Benedictine rule, this modest monastery became a sacred meeting place of faith and nature, the destined cradle of one of the world's most celebrated sparkling wines. In 1668, the divine silence of Abbey of Hautvillers was broken by the arrival of Dom Pierre Pérignon. Born in 1638, he became the abbey's cellar master and procurator, a dual role of immense authority he held with unwavering dedication for nearly 50 years. He was far more than a simple monk. He was a serious innovator and a skilled manager, overseeing the entire estate's operations and finances, ensuring its prosperity during a volatile era. The tradition says that in 1693, upon tasting his first sparkling creation, Dom Pérignon cried out, "Come quickly, I am tasting the stars." It is a magical tale, but it is, quite simply, a magnificent myth. The ironic reality is that Dom Pérignon spent his 50 years fighting the bubbles, not creating them. During his time, the spontaneous sparkle caused by secondary fermentation was considered a defect, a persistent, costly nuisance that often caused bottles to explode in the cellar, earning the wine the dangerous moniker, the devil's wine. His true mission was to improve the quality and consistency of still white wine, which was the favored style of the era. He was desperately trying to eliminate those pesky bubbles. Yet, while he did not invent sparkling wine, Dom Pérignon was the true architect of the quality and style that defines it today. His tireless, almost spiritual dedication to perfection resulted in foundational innovations that were crucial to Champagne's eventual global success. The Art of Assemblage was one of Dom Pérignon's key contributions to Champagne. As cellar master at the Abbey of Hautvillers, he dedicated himself to blending grapes from different vineyards, crus, and varieties to create wines that were harmonious, balanced, and complex. This early form of blending laid the foundation for Champagne's consistent style. Dom Pérignon was among the first to systematize the practice of blending different lots to achieve a superior final wine, guided by his palate and experience alone. He refined gentle pressing techniques with the traditional basket presses of his era, enabling the production of clear white juice from black Pinot Noir grapes, a foundational element of Champagne style today. He is traditionally associated with the early adoption of cork stoppers and sturdier bottles in Champagne, both crucial for safely containing pressure. Corks, valued for their elasticity and airtightness, and stronger English-made glass bottles together made it possible to hold the internal forces of Champagne. Dom Pierre Pérignon lived an austere life, 9 hours of prayer and 7 hours of manual labor daily, but his genius lay in uniting faith, science, and rigorous craftsmanship. Far beyond the legend of a lucky inventor, Dom Pérignon was a visionary whose quest for quality, guided by an unmatched sensory gift, laid the foundation for every sparkling glass we celebrate today. Following the passing of Dom Pierre Pérignon in 1715, the abbey lost its master, but his quest for quality remained an invisible blueprint for the entire region. Sparkling wine was not yet triumphant. The bubbles were still largely seen as a wild, unpredictable flaw. Yet, the seeds of genius the monk had sown continued to grow. The 18th and 19th centuries saw incremental but crucial breakthroughs. English glass became stronger, capable of taming the internal pressure. Later, pioneers like the formidable widow Clicquot perfected the remuage, or riddling technique, clearing the wine of its sediment and transforming it into the crystal-clear jewel we expect today. But the final piece of the legacy belonged to commerce. Moet and Chandon, founded in 1743 by Claude Moet, was rapidly ascending, serving the high demands of the French aristocracy. Their destiny became permanently intertwined with the monks when, in 1823, they purchased the historic Abbey of Hautvillers and its legendary vineyards, acquiring the spiritual birthplace of Champagne. The Dom Pérignon label itself was born of a brilliant commercial vision. After securing the unused name from Champagne Mercier, Moet and Chandon launched the Dom Pérignon Prestige Cuvée in 1936, using wine from the 1921 vintage. They did not launch a new wine, they launched a myth. Using the exceptional 1921 vintage, they positioned the champagne at the pinnacle of luxury, promoted with a lavish fanfare celebrating the 250th anniversary of the invention of champagne. This masterful marketing coup, which skillfully leveraged the delightful story of the monk tasting the stars, was pivotal. It instantly established Dom Pérignon as one of the world's most renowned vintage-only champagnes. The brand became a timeless symbol, a perfect fusion of the monk's original genius for quality and the modern era's ultimate expression of elegance and branding brilliance. The 1936 launch was only the beginning. From that initial repurposed 1921 vintage, Dom Pérignon began its rapid ascent from a mere extension of Moet and Chandon to the independent, iconic prestige cuvée we recognize today. Crucially, in 1947, production shifted. Dom Pérignon stopped being a second bottling and became a separately vinified and blended vintage champagne, a distinct entity with its own style and uncompromising identity. This independence allowed for continuous, often revolutionary refinement. Winemakers moved from using oak to concrete and then to stainless steel, enabling immaculate temperature control and consistency. Crucial advances in oxygen management during every stage of vinification ensured a purity and freshness essential for long-term aging. Furthermore, the dosage, the final addition of sugar, was steadily reduced over time to reflect a modern preference for purity and dryness. In 1971, Moet and Chandon merged with the prestigious cognac house Hennessy, forming Moet Hennessy. In 1987, Moet Hennessy merged with Louis Vuitton, creating LVMH, now the world's most influential luxury conglomerate. Although Dom Pérignon is produced by Moet and Chandon, it now operates as a distinct maison within the house. Since its first vintage in 1921 released in 1936, Dom Pérignon has embodied the idea of a prestige cuvée, made only in exceptional years, always vintage dated. Integration into the LVMH portfolio has amplified the global reach and resources of Dom Pérignon, reinforcing its uncompromising standards in both production and presentation. Dom Pérignon's ultimate prestige is measured not just in its taste, but in its rarity and its profound connection to time. Its champagne is defined by the unique, multi-stage aging, the Plénitudes, where complexity deepens across successive, deliberate releases. P1. First Plénitude, released after a minimum of 8 to 9 years on the lees. This is the youthful foundation, renowned for its classic freshness, luminous energy, and precise, fruit-forward harmony. P2. Second Plénitude, released after 15 to 20 years. This second life is marked by intense secondary complexity and a profound sensory shift. It reveals amplified, savory notes of brioche, honey, roasted nuts, and spice, delivering a distinctive, elevated textural experience. P3. Third Plénitude, the rarest tier emerging after 25 to 30 years or more. P3 is the ultimate expression of the vintage, showcasing incredible density, seamless, velvety texture, and an almost eternal, oxidative richness. Dom Pérignon Rosé holds a special place within the Plénitudes aging framework and expresses unique characteristics distinct from the classic vintage brood. Like the classic Dom Pérignon, the Rosé undergoes extended lees aging, with P1 releases appearing after at least 8 years, presenting youthful fruit, often showcasing expressive red and black berry notes, balanced acidity, and a textured body from lees contact. P2, second Plénitude, Rosé releases typically age 12 to 16 plus years, during which the wine gains remarkable complexity, elegance, and depth. The extended aging softens fruit vibrancy while adding savory layers, such as brioche, toast, spice, and smoky nuances, while retaining impressive tension and balance. Rosé Plénitudes continue to develop through P3, third Plénitude, after 25 years and more, exhibiting pronounced density, velvety texture, and often a richly oxidative character alongside fresh acidity, making them highly collectible and rare. The Rosé is produced only in exceptional vintages and in smaller quantities, comprising a blend where specially vinified red Pinot Noir wine contributes to its depth and structure, combined with Chardonnay to maintain balance and finesse. This combination of vintage exclusivity and multi-stage rarity, backed by the immense distribution power of LVMH, means that Dom Pérignon is among the highest-priced prestige champagnes. The older, extended-age releases, particularly the P2 and P3 Plénitude bottlings, regularly command four-figure prices and, in truly exceptional cases, especially rare formats or historic vintages, can reach tens of thousands of dollars at auction. For instance, a rare 2-bottle lot of Dom Pérignon Rosé Vintage 1959 has been recorded as fetching over $84,000, highlighting the exceptional value placed on its most unique expressions. Older, well-stored bottles from revered vintages like 1961, 1985, or 1996, along with late disgorged P2 and P3 champagnes, often achieve premium prices. Ultimately, Dom Pérignon is the purest expression of a promise made centuries ago to pursue absolute, uncompromising quality. It is a timeless symbol, celebrated globally as an embodiment of craftsmanship and luxury. Few moments in modern history were treated with such unprecedented global fascination as the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer on July 29, 1981. To toast the bride and groom, a special release of Dom Pérignon Vintage 1961, chosen because it was Diana's birth year, was served. That powerful connection to a shared, triumphant moment is perfectly captured and amplified by the brand's presence across Hollywood. From Dr. No and Goldfinger onward, Dom Pérignon became one of James Bond's signature champagnes, tying the label forever to the glamour and intrigue of the big screen. Dom Pérignon established itself as a patron of contemporary art through collaborations that turned the bottle into a canvas. The journey has featured icons like Andy Warhol, whose color-popping style inspired limited edition labels. Sculptors such as Jeff Koons created memorable pieces, including the famous balloon Venus bottle holders. Japanese master Takashi Murakami brought his signature vibrant floral motifs, and the brand fostered multi-year partnerships with legends like Lady Gaga, embodying themes of transformation and bold creative vision. Lenny Kravitz and Iggy Pop further symbolized artistic triumph and cultural reinvention. The story of Dom Pérignon is ultimately about the uncompromising human spirit, the single monk who sought perfection, and the countless creators who chose his legacy to announce that, for one perfect moment, life has transcended the ordinary. For those who dream of experiencing these legends firsthand, Avu provides the guidance that matters. We are here to consult, advise, and help you discover the rare opportunity to taste and collect the world's greatest bottles.